In the heart of ancient Egypt, where the sun gilds the Nile, a story of hope and liberation began in a time of great darkness.
A mother's desperate love placed her infant son into a simple wicker basket, entrusting his life to the river's gentle current and divine providence. Baby Moses looked up at the Egyptian sky, unaware that his journey from the river would one day lead a nation to freedom.
The basket was discovered by an Egyptian princess who took the child as her own, raising him within the walls of the royal palace. Years passed, and the child grew into a prince of Egypt. Moses walked the halls of power, yet he felt a strange disconnect. The luxury of the court could not blind him to the suffering of the Hebrew people, whose cries for mercy echoed across the sands. One afternoon, witnessing the brutality of a taskmaster, a hidden fire ignited within Moses. His life as a prince ended in a single moment. Fleeing the wrath of Pharaoh, Moses vanished into the vast, shimmering Midian desert, leaving his royal heritage behind for a life of solitude. In the quiet of the wilderness, the former prince became a shepherd. Decades of peace weathered his skin and tempered his spirit. But the mountain of God held a mystery. A bush burned with a brilliant, supernatural light, yet its leaves were not consumed by the fire. From the flames, a voice called his name. Moses was commanded to return to Egypt and demand the release of his people.
Armed only with a wooden staff and the word of the Almighty, the shepherd returned to the throne room he once called home.
Moses stood before Pharaoh Ramses, his voice steady as he delivered the ultimate command: "Let my people go." When Pharaoh hardened his heart, the heavens responded. The Nile, the lifeblood of Egypt, turned into a river of deep crimson blood. Plague after plague ravaged the land. Swarms of locusts descended like a dark cloud, stripping the fields of every green leaf.
Finally, a shadow of darkness fell over Egypt. The strength of Pharaoh was broken, and the gates to freedom were finally thrown open.
Thousands of Hebrews marched out of Egypt, their faces alight with the first taste of liberty after generations of bondage. But their joy turned to terror at the shores of the Red Sea.
Behind them, the chariots of Egypt thundered in pursuit.
With the sea before them and an army behind, Moses raised his staff. He told the people to stand firm and witness their salvation. A mighty wind divided the waters. Two towering walls of blue rose up, revealing a dry path through the heart of the sea. The people crossed in awe.
Fish swam behind the crystalline walls of water as a nation walked where once only waves had crashed. Safe on the other side, they watched as the waters collapsed, sealing their past and opening the way to a new future.
Their journey led them to the foot of Mount Sinai, a mountain wrapped in smoke and lightning, where the heavens touched the earth. Moses ascended into the clouds alone. There, amidst the thunder, he received the foundation of a new society, the 10 Commandments. Divine light carved the laws into stone tablets, establishing a covenant that would endure for thousands of years to come. For 40 years, Moses led his people through the wilderness, teaching them and preparing them for the land they were promised. At the end of his long life, Moses stood atop Mount Nebo. Before him lay a lush, green valley at the end of the journey.
Though he would not enter the land himself, his legacy was secure.
He had transformed a band of slaves into a nation.
As the stars began to appear, the great leader looked up one last time, his mission complete, his story immortal.
The legacy of Moses lives on a testament to the power of faith, the necessity of law, and the eternal cry for freedom.